Welcome to DTV. I'm joined with Dave Misson in the lead up to the round 13 clash against GWS, and we'll be running through this week's injury list. Dave, thanks for joining us. We'll run through this week's injury report, and Brad Green unfortunately is going to be out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, just muscle in that game against Collingwood, which he'd sort of been grumbling on for a couple of weeks, and he'd been able to play with it, but we think we need to give him a little bit of time to get over that, so probably 2 weeks.
Jack Fitzpatrick's an interesting one. He's been diagnosed with diabetes. Can you just sort of give us an update on that? Yeah,
look, Jack's obviously something that he needs to deal with, which is quite significant. He's had a fair bit of education in the last couple of weeks, as has the staff here at the club, to deal with that issue. And Jack's handled it really, really well thus far. He trained today. He's been doing some training. We're hoping that he actually plays a little bit on the weekend. And it's really, I suppose, the first month or two. It's the period of time where he needs to adapt to the different regimes that he's got to put himself through to be a normal AFL footballer, I suppose. But he's coping really well. He knows what he's got to do and what he shouldn't do, and we're hoping that from here on in, it's going to be moving forward progressively for him.
Ricky Petterd is facing a fitness test this week with a hamstring injury. How's he progressing?
Yeah, no, really well. He did a fair bit of training yesterday. We'll train with the group Thursday, and we're hoping for him to play on Saturday at Casey.
Neville Jetta and Michael Evans have been long-term injuries, but they're making good progress. How are they tracking?
Yeah, very good. Look, Nev's probably a week ahead of Michael. Nev won't play this weekend, but we're hoping that he'll get up and play next weekend, and Michael possibly the week after that. So, the end's in sight for them from a game point of view.
And Rory Taggart, he's got the back injury. How's he progressing?
Yep, Rory's back at the club this week. He's going to have another couple of weeks of pretty light duties with that back, and that'll give him 6 weeks since he was diagnosed, and then we'll start to progress his loads from there.
Good to see 4 players resume last week in the Development League. Steph Martin, James Strauss, Jordan Gisberts and Lee Williams. How are they tracking?
Yeah, all players that we really felt needed to play a game on the weekend. Unfortunately, the Casey seniors didn't have a game. They had a bye, but they went and played against the Box Hill seconds for Casey seconds. So they all got through really well, and hopefully they'll play for the seniors this week, Casey.
Well, thanks for joining us, Dave, and best wishes for this round.
Thanks, mate. Cheers, mate.